Shalom Israel, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, the bonds to the Apostle Elder GMS Rukuwa. Salutation to you, Akim out there, risking your freedom in your life with this word, because we are close to the end. As you can see, we're gonna jump into some prophecies as always. We're gonna start with 2nd Chronicles 36 and 15. Because we gotta heed the warning, man. Give me Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2, man. So once you get that, just read that.
The book of 2nd Chronicles, chapter 36, verse 16.
Yeah, because we're not out here for our health, man. We're not out here. It's a beautiful Saturday. We could be doing anything in the world right now. We could be on vacation. We could be whatever activities we want to do. Saturday is the day of the world. We could be doing anything right now. But we prophesying and giving glory to the Most High. And we have to warn you. Give me
But they mock the messages.
Jump. 15.
This is the book of 2nd Chronicles, chapter 36, verse 15. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua empowered their fathers, sent to them by his messengers, rising up times and sending.
Yeah, so the Lord always rose up. He always rose up prophets. In the ancient world, they call them messengers, and they came with specific messages. It's usually prophesied that destruction, that the Most High is about to bring destruction.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 9 verse 9. It says, before a time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, come, and let us go to the seer.
Right, because Christianity will have you believe that people talk to God personally. No, man, the Most High always sent people to message to other people. The scripture tell, the middleman, because the scripture tell you his majesty is so high, he has to humble himself to look on earth. So he ain't about to talk to Israel. And the perfect example of that is when you look at the book of Exodus, when Israel kept crying to see the Most High himself. And he said, all right, I'll visit you. And what happened? It was nothing but thunderstorms, earthquakes. They were scared to death. They said, no, we didn't deal with you, Moses. So the Most High has always sent messages. Read that again.
This is 1 Samuel.
That's something to say?
No.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 9 and verse 9. Before a time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High.
So if you had any questions for the Most High, you wanted to inquire of the Most High certain things, in a time in ancient Israel, it was a specific thing you did, which is what? Go ahead.
Yep. It says,
no, go ahead. Continue.
It says, went to inquire of the Most High. It says, thus he spake, come, and let us go to the seer.
Right, so you go to the seer. And then it later went from a seer to a prophet, which the prophet just means to say before. If you look at the etymology of the word, you say something before it happens. All right, so we come out here with prophecy saying that these things is to happen in the future, which we're not doing anything new. People will look at us and be like, damn, this is some crazy stuff. I ain't never seen this before.
Because they can't see it.
You never seen it before. That doesn't mean it's never happened before. All right, go ahead.
It says, thus he spake, come, and let us go to the seer, for he that is now called the prophet was before time called a seer.
So over times, words change. All right, the meaning of words change. But specifically, we say we're prophets now, but back during that time, you were called the seer. All right, and you would give divine visuals of things to happen. And we're the modern day seers. And just like people don't take heed to us now, they didn't take heed to the seers back then. And that's why Israel was always in hot water. Go ahead. You had something specific you wanted to bring up?
Verse 1? Keep going. There's like 3.
Okay.
This is first Samuel chapter 15 and verse, I'll start at 1. It says, Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken. 16. 16. Yeah. This is 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse.
Yeah, that's not it. I don't think it's 16 anymore.
No.
You want to read?
When he went to
Oh, okay, it's locked.
It says,
Yeah, I didn't know you.
Yeah, because when he said Samuel, that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay.
Because what is a prophet? A prophet is a prophet will do.
Yep.
So when he went to, I forgot where in Judah, well, Bethlehem, right? Oh, no, I can't remember.
yep, verse 4.
Let's go ahead.
This
So
is,
you want to read from 1 to 4?
No, just go to the point.
Okay.
this is 1 Samuel chapter 16 and verse, I'm going to start at 3. I got to start at 1. It says, and the Lord said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thy horn with oil and go. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. And Samuel said, how can I go? If Saul hear it, he will kill me. And the Lord said, take a heifer with thee, and say, I am come to sacrifice to the Lord. And call Jesse to sacrifice, and I will show thee what thou shalt do. And thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee. And Samuel did that which the Lord spake, and came from Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, comest thou peaceably?
Yeah, peacefully. Yeah. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Because Saul, he was a prophet. And
Samuel.
usually they came with
Samuel.
Samuel. He's a prophet. So they tremble when they see him because they said, does he have a bad message for the Most High? Are we doing anything wrong?
That's part of the requirement.
Yeah.
When you see a prophet, the prophet's a doom, you better ask like, what's going on?
Yeah, it's usually not a good sign.
Yeah. And that's how much respect and honor that he gave a prophet.
Yeah.
And the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, comest thou peaceably?
Because they know that the prophet came with a terrible message, man. It was either going to be a war, a famine, something catastrophic.
Somebody, Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Yeah, each 28 and 8. Yeah, you got it. Jeremiah 28 and 8. Go ahead. Oh, did you finish that? That was the point. So when it, go ahead.
It says, and he said peaceably, I am come to sacrifice unto the Lord. Sanctify yourselves, and come with me to the sacrifice.
Right, so he didn't come with a bad message, but the point was, the elders seen him and they trembled. The Most High got a terrible message for us. But the people see in this woke world, and according to Esau's corruption, he corrupted the knowledge of the Bible to where people pick up the Bible and it's all peace and love. If you can give me that, open the book, and it was not the Lamentations. You know what's that?
Ezekiel.
Give me that. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28.
Because there used to be a respect and a fear of the prophets. When you seen them, you tremble. Because you know it with nothing good coming. That means you've been messing up and the Most High is going to destroy you if you don't get right. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, going all the way back to the garden, right? Where it said the Most High walked in the cool of the day. That's meaning that he was literally walking around. When you look into that word cool of the day, it goes into a prophetic spirit that was around back then. So Adam, getting all the information of what was going to soon befall him, all the things he'd have to go through, right? Us losing our immortality, right? And us having to work, us having to actually work to get crops, right? To get food.
That was the curses. That was the curse to the curse of Adam.
Yep. So, go ahead, finish.
Yeah. So just going all the way back then, you have prophets all the way back then, all the way to the beginning, that prophesied against great kingdoms of war, of evil, and of pestilence. You just go all throughout the scriptures, you see the same thing.
Yep. That's the point. Go ahead. Read that again.
This is the book of Jeremiah, to the 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
So even before Jeremiah's time, even before our time, because we take on the stead of Jeremiah and the prophets of old. So he said, read that again.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old
Before thee of old, so the ancient of times, go ahead.
prophesied both against many countries.
That's why the elders was trembling. Because when he came, he said, you have a bad message for us? So the prophets always came to prophesy against, go ahead,
and against many countries.
many countries. So if it came into your area with a message, it was usually to prophesy against you. So they prophesy against countries, go ahead.
And against great kingdoms.
This is a great kingdom. We're prophesying against America. Yeah, in a known time, in a known millennium, century. You know, this is a great kingdom that spoke about in Daniel. So the prophets prophesied against their kingdoms. Go ahead.
Of war.
Of war. So when we come out here and we say that we're coming into World War III, why are people surprised? Because the prophets said that of ancient time, we prophesied a war against their country. And if you look at it, we're supposed to be in a peace talk or ceasefire agreement right now. But here it is, Iran and America is exchanging drones and missiles at sea. So it's a naval war in the sea. So war is back on, baby. And where's that going to lead to? That's going to lead to a mandatory draft of American citizens, women included, all right? That's gonna lead to gas prices skyrocketing worse than it is now, all right? People crying about that. That's gonna lead to food insecurity, famines, layoffs. Yeah, pressure of all type of places. The love of many waxing cold. People running up in each other's houses, raping and killing each other. And it's all gonna stem from this war, go ahead.
And of evil.
And of evil, we saying it's an evil time coming. Evil just means a bad time, all right?
And of pestilence.
And of sicknesses, all right? Hunter virus and many more diseases that ain't gonna be able to broadcast because there's gonna be so many. Don't you know? Yes, Esau does have a grip on like certain medications, but without some of his pharmacies and some of his drugs, it's capable to spread certain things. So if they don't have diesel trucks coming in, bringing in certain medication or whatever they're using, people that get illnesses is going to spread and kill them.
I mean, the Buddha is going to be more demons that find the battle.
Yeah.
They're going to lose, but the Hawashah not with them.
Not only demons, but some of the medicines are the sort of drugs that they're using to suppressing their illnesses that Esau has. And a lot of these pills and drugs and stuff come through diesel trucks. But if you don't have diesel to fuel your trucks, you can't bring in pharmaceuticals. You can't bring in medicine. You can't bring in food. You can't bring in you can't produce plastics that they put these things in. You can't produce glass. See, Wu-Tang had a song called Cream. Cash rules everything around. No, it's oil. Oil rules everything around you. And the fact that they cut off the Strait of Hormuz, it's gonna just affect everything, man. And they say because this war is resuming, Iran is gonna send their Houthi rebels to cut off the Strait of Malacca, which is another port that they've been bypassing. Instead of using the Hormuz, they've been using the Strait of Malacca in the Red Sea. If they cut that off, 40% of all oil is cut off. All right. You're going to see gas prices $8 a gallon, $9 a gallon. People going to start riding bikes everywhere. What?
That was it.
Yes. You got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 46 and verse 10. It says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying.
Right, so we declared it, well, the Most High declared the end from the beginning. And the things that have not happened yet, he already declared it was going to happen. He declared the end from the beginning. But that just to show his power, his majesticness, his intelligence, his wisdom, the Most High. Go ahead.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
That's why we've been saying and the elders been saying it, World War III, for over 30 years. over, and then their elders been saying, and it never, that message never changed. Decades later, it's still the same message, and it hasn't changed since this time. The message is still the same. America's gonna be destroyed in World War III. It's still, we still at biblical time is gonna be here forever. You know what I mean? Right? Finish that up. Quick one. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 9, 8. It says, "But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like the rebellious house.
Yeah, because Israel's a rebellious people, right?
Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee."
Yeah, and eat, which is gonna tell you is this word. You know, like they say, food for thought. Are you literally eating your thoughts? No, it's a synonym, meaning when you take in information, you digest it as if you was eating something. Your food would be nourishment, and it would nourish your soul. Just like giving words of wisdom, you would take it in your mind and digest it. So it's giving how you say allegory, but it's a comparison. So it's, you know, like a metaphor. Instead of giving you actual food, this word is food. This is the bread. You take it in, and you digest it, and you nourish it. Go ahead.
"And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me.
Go ahead.
And lo, a roll of a book was therein."
Right. So what was the role of the book? This book. And before it was formulated into the Bible. It was scrolls, and you would have to literally open it. They didn't have no reference point. They didn't have no dictionary. It wasn't broken down chapter to chapter, precept to precept. They didn't have verse 1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't have none of that. It was just words in a book on a scroll. And you had to open that scroll, and you had to look for a particular area and find it. Yeah, you had to be real studious. This is a lot of information to digest. And believe it or not, as much as brothers been prophesying, we probably ain't go through the whole book. Still, we get key points on what we need, and everything else is like stories and stuff like that. But this is a lot of information to take in. The Most High made it simple for these times. That way we can find things that we need to prophesy. It made it plain upon tables. Read that again.
This is Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 9. "And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein.
Yep.
And he was spread it before me, and it was written within and without. And there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe."
Lamentation means sadness, mourning, sadness, sorrow, woe, destruction. So when people pick up the Bible and they go to church and they get God loves everybody and the Most High forgives the sin, he doesn't hate the sinner, he hates the sin. Nah, man, you ain't reading the Bible. This is the same God that flooded the earth with water and drowned kids, older folks, sickly people, people with disability. He killed everybody. So in this book was full with lamentations, mourning, and woe. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Acts chapter 8 and verse 26. It says, "And the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise and go toward the south." It says, "Unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is in the desert." It says, "And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship," which goes back to Deuteronomy 16. It says, "was returning and sitting in his chariot, reading the prophet Isaiah." It says Isaiah, the prophet.
Yeah, which was later translated to Isaiah. All right? Go ahead. He was reading the book of Isaiah. Go ahead.
"Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to this chariot."
Yeah, so he said, get up and go to that chariot right there. Right?
And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, "Understandest thou what thou readest?"
So he asked him, did you understand what you was reading? Because all throughout time, the only person, and they tell you that, I believe in Deuteronomy, Moses is the only person that the Most High spoke with directly. Everything else is allegorical, it's a similitude, it's a hidden message behind it. Even when Yahweh Shah came on the scene, he said, why you ain't talking to the people plainly? Why you keep using these terms of eating my flesh and drinking my blood? Why you keep using them parables, like confusing people? Why you don't just tell them straight up? But that's how the Most High operates. Now, if you look at video games like Wizard of Oz, not Wizard of Oz, but when they like deep puzzle map reading and you gotta find the treasure at the end of the puzzle and they give you feel me? That's to show his greatest form of wisdom. So he wrote the Bible in a secretive way. It's an open secret to where you can read it, but unless you got the GPS coordinations, you won't understand it. All right? So that's why he asked him, do you understand the book of Isaiah? Because unless the Most High is with you, you ain't gonna understand it. All right? And I don't care your grandma been in the church 60 years, she been going to the Bethlehem Baptist Church. All right? The church is Saint in Jesus Christ, Saint Barnabas Church, or whatever. You can name 1,000 churches, because there's a church at every corner in the hood. I don't care, she been going to church for 50 years. She don't understand the book of Isaiah. But go ahead, read that again.
This is Acts chapter 8 and verse 30.
And give me, I revealed it unto babes. Because, you know, people are mesmerized when we come out here and read the Bible, man. The fact that we know more than 5 scriptures is amazing. Especially young to fairly young so-called black and Hispanic. You know, they can't believe it. But it's the Most High Spirit that woke us up to this. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yep. Acts chapter 8 and verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said.
So he was hearing him read the prophet Isaiah. Go ahead.
Understandest thou what thou readest?
Do you understand what you read? Because again, you can't just pick up the Bible and understand it. It's a mystery. It's a puzzle. All right? And it's not meant for everybody to understand. Go ahead.
It says, and he said, how can I?
He said what?
And he said, how can I
understand the book of Isaiah? Go ahead.
Except some man should guide me.
So how can I understand the book of Isaiah? How can I understand the Bible unless somebody teaches me, unless somebody guides me? Because again, unless the Most High gives you the understanding of the scriptures, you ain't gonna know it. Go ahead. Give me what I argue.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 21.
Speak up.
In that hour, Yahweh Shai rejoiced in spirit and said, I thank thee, O Father,
Speak up, right?
Lord of heaven and earth, that thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent.
So he said, thank you, O Lord, for hiding these things from the so-called wise and prudent. Because you got people going to theologian school, all right, getting degrees, PhDs in the study of God. Theologian, theo means God, logian, logical, means the study of. So theologian is the study of God. So you got people that's getting master's degrees, PhDs, 2 bachelors to understand this book. And they still don't know it. So read that again and speak up, please.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 10, verse 21.
That's better.
In that hour, Yahweh Shai rejoiced in spirit and said,
and Yahweh Shai is who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Because he was a Hebrew man from the tribe of Judah. So his name wouldn't be Jesus Christ. It would be Yahweh Shai, which is a Hebrew name. Go ahead.
And said, I thank thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth.
I thank thee, O Father, O heaven and earth. Go ahead.
That thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent.
He had hid these things from the so-called wise and studied men. The wise and prudent, go ahead.
And has revealed them unto babes.
He has revealed it to babes. All right? You know where it says, I call you no more servants, I call you friends. Oh, man. If you can find it. You see if you can find it. But he's revealed this to the babes or the lowly of society. We didn't go to theologian school to study this. We didn't go to Oxford University, DeVry University. We didn't go to Yale. We didn't go to Princeton, Cambridge, Columbia. We didn't go to these places to study God. We didn't go to these places to study the Bible. But we understand it, and you don't. All right? So we give praises to him because he's giving it to us. People that's considered low class, all right, or not very honorable in society. You have more than that?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Even so, Father, for so it seemed good in thy sight.
So it's good in the Most High's sight. So he didn't give it to the Christian pastors, the Joel Osteens, the who else? The Hezekiah Walkers, the T.D. Jakes, all right? He ain't give it to them, all right? These people that sprout that they know the Most High, and they don't. It's a money racket, and they lying to the people, all right? Even guys that call themselves Israelites, like IUIC and ISUPK, you taking money from your followers, lying to them, not knowing that we in some bad times, and people don't want to hear that. They want to hear the good things of the earth. They want to hear the good things. It's summertime. Enjoy your summer. Go on vacation. Get your degree. Get a good job. They don't want to hear the evils that's coming. And we here to kind of break your spirit. Go ahead, Jay.
This is Isaiah chapter 30.
Yeah.
I'm going to start at verse 9.
What's that?
I found it too if you want it.
All right, then let me get that.
This one right here? Real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the book of John 15 and verse 15. It says, henceforth I call you not servants,
Right, go ahead.
for the servant knoweth not what his Lord do.
Right, so I don't call you servants because the servants is just there for a particular task. They don't have no. You work for a company, you got a supervisor, manager, director. You don't understand what's going on in upper management. You're there for a specific task. So the scriptures say, I don't call you servants no more. All right, go ahead.
It says, but I have called you friends.
I called you friends. Why?
For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
Because you know more than what a servant would know. You a friend. You know the personal details about what's going to take place in our household. So he calls us friends because he's gave us information that only you will tell to a friend. All right?
Trust us.
He trusts us. All right? So Wiki has something. That was it, right? Go ahead.
Yep. This is Isaiah. Matter of fact, we'll switch it up. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 20. It says, where is the wise? Where's the scribe?
Where's the wise? Where's the scribe? Go ahead.
Where's the disputer of this world?
Right. Where's these people that hold the Bible close to their chest everywhere they go? They got the Bible on the dashboard of their car. All right, the scholars. They got the cross, big cross in their house. And every time you see them, oh, God bless you. Where's these people? Go ahead.
Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Hold on. See these same guys that say that, Most High call you foolish. Because you don't know the mysteries of the Bible. You don't know Revelation. You think a dragon is talking about a damn dragon. You think it's some type of mystical creature. You don't understand what the Most High say when he bring out the red dragon, the 10 horns, the seven heads, the 10 horns. Salaki. You don't understand what that means. Read that again.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 20. Where is the wise?
So where's the wise? Why every time we bring out the Bible, ain't nobody out here trying to dispute us? But y'all been in Christianity, Roman Catholicism, whatever. Y'all been in all that stuff for decades, since you were young. Why y'all come out here and debate us?
I used to go to church. I stopped going to church when I was 18 years old when I came into the truth. You don't learn nothing in there. If you're really being honest about them church is really not more than a song and dance. This little light of mine, I'm going. That's what it is. They're not really teaching you the truth of the scriptures. Because according to the Bible, we the word is like what the Bible speaks of. We have enough. Okay, and the Most High only really woke up a chosen few to understand knowledge of the scriptures. You know, it's not meant for everybody to get.
That's right.
And America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction.
That's right.
Because according to the Bible, people claim to believe in the Bible. The Bible is a book of prophecy. And according to the scriptures, America is Babylon the Great. And America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction in the coming Third World War. You know?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse 20. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Have not the Most High made foolish the wisdom of this world?
Yeah, he made foolish the wisdom of this world. Because y'all can't bring out scriptures like we do. Yo, we look, I don't know when the last time I watched some type of Christian sermon, but I laugh at it. I said, what the type of bullshit is this? What type of raw shit is this? Yeah. They bring out Jesus wept, the blood of the grape, or whatever they bring out. I don't even know. Most of the time, they ain't bringing scriptures up. You would have a 4-hour sermon, and all it is a musical. And they singing, and they got the tambourine. And it's not just black, it's not black churches. This is Hispanic churches too. They in there singing, all churches. The churches with our people, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the biblical Israelites, they just singing and dancing. They ain't bringing out not a lick of scripture. Matter of fact, you got Bibles in there that's collecting dust in the church. You would think that's the main place that most people would be opening the Bible. They ain't even opening the Bible in the church. So it was more to that. So I'm all over the place. Right?
This is Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse 32. It says, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice. It says, and can play well on the instrument. For they that hear thy words, but they do them not.
See? So they hear them words, but do them not. So it's like a song. It's something that they'll just listen to. Oh, this sounds good. They'll hear your word, but guess what? They won't actually do it. How many people in the church still eating that swamp? And know they ain't supposed to be eating that swamp. Now, don't get me wrong, none of us is perfect. But guess what? We ain't gonna eat no damn swamp. Hell no, we all go off, but not to that extent. We just doing that, you just ain't got no fear of the Lord. That's something you can prevent. You can prevent that. Oh shoot, this turkey bigger. Oh shoot, this pork bigger. Oh shoot, this beef bigger. Ain't the pork bigger. You just got safe one. Spread the most I ain't done it.
You out here fantasizing here. Are we talking? You out here thinking about eating a pork rib, a pork chop. I got bubbling demons on you. We had guys that came up here, used to listen to us. You know, we moved from that location a long time ago. They used to be out there smooth saved every week.
Yeah,
for years.
The face was softer than a baby's bottom.
To the baby's bottom. For years. And you know, you had guys out there that listened. After a service, they be out for an hour, and then they go smoke weed, commit adultery. But they love the message though. You know, our people wicked like that. They hear what we saying, they be like, yeah, come, brother. Curse the white man out. Yeah, stick it to the man, that cracker. Yeah. And they go off doing the bullshit again. Yeah, more to that? Read that again.
It's Ezekiel chapter 33.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 33 and verse, matter of fact, let's start at verse 30. Ezekiel 33 and 30. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of thy houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying,
Go ahead.
come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as my people cometh.
Yeah, they come up sometimes. Sometimes you do have situations where they come up and they listen, and they got that gleam in their eye, like, wow, this is some powerful stuff. Yeah, you can tell, and they all for it. Go ahead. They come up like the people. Go ahead.
And they sit before thee as my people.
Yeah, they sit before us like the Lord's people. Go ahead.
and they hear thy words,
Yeah, man, they shaking their head. Yeah.
but
Go ahead.
they will not do
And
them.
they won't do them, man. Our people will hear what we saying, see the severity of our message, and they won't do it. That's how you know we the children of Israel. Because only Israel do something like that. Go ahead.
For with their mouth they show much love.
Nah, man, yo, I love what y'all brothers are doing. I appreciate y'all, man. I see y'all be out here every week. It be snowing, it be raining. All right, it's hot as hell. It's about 105 degrees out here. I've been seeing y'all for years. I appreciate what y'all doing. I love it. I absolutely love it. They extol you to the high heaven. You be feeling good about yourself. Go ahead. What? You say anything after but is what? Non-effect, you know what I mean? So go ahead.
But their heart goes after their covetousness.
All right, so they heart, as soon as they walk away, they forget about it. Go ahead.
And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song.
Yeah, I'm about to go mess with Keisha. Keisha married, but she said her relationship is complicated. You understand? I mean, yo, I ain't really got no money right now. My mom cooks some pork chops, and I know I ain't supposed to be eating that. Oh, for the Latino brothers, you know, my mom cooks some panini. You know what I mean? I can't tell my mom. It's kind of disrespectful when I go to turn down food, and my mom cooks some panini. It's I'ma eat it. You know what I mean? That's our people, right?
It says that have a pleasant voice.
So our words is like a pleasant voice. Go ahead.
And can play well on the instrument.
Yo, man, you ever listen to somebody play? You ever listen to a good artist, a good singer, somebody that plays an instrument well? It sends chills down your spine. Put it on repeat. You get addicted to the song. You know what I'm saying? That's how these words is to a select amount of our people. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, for they hear thy words, but they do them not.
So they hear the words, but they refuse to do them. But it's gonna come a time, you know, you're gonna feel, you know, it's a saying in the Caribbean islands. When they don't feel, when they don't hear, you don't feel. All right? Or it's another one, a hard head makes for a soft ass. So Israel being stiff-necked and hard-headed, that means your ass gonna be soft. And the Most High gonna come down from heaven with a leather belt. All right? With a Ferragamo belt, a leather belt, or a Gucci belt, and start putting belt to ass. You know what I'm saying? He don't do that. He starve out your kids. He bring war. All right? He sent a flood and drown your grandmother. That's how the Most High judges. That's why we fear him so much. Because his ability to enact cruelty is much more intense than a human's ability. The things that we would think of as like, this is extreme, to the Most High is nothing. And that's why we fear him. Because he can make something cruel look like child's play, the way he enacts judgment. All right? You say yes? Or you should say yes? All right, go ahead. I'll let you fight. Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, and I'll start at verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not hear,
right.
the answers.
Right, so as serious as that, because we call, and we call, and he's doing a calling through us, and we established that earlier in camp about the Most High never talked directly with the people. He always had a mediator there. All right, Moses was the mediator for Israel at the time. Yahweh Shah is the mediator for Israel. Then you had the Book of Judges. The Book of Judges was there to deliver Israel out of captivity. So the Most High has always sent a middle ground or a prophet or a seer to give a message to warn the people. But of course, Israel didn't heed. Go ahead.
When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes,
Yeah.
and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Right, because y'all think y'all come out here, y'all, because we don't see your faces don't mean that you exempt from judgment. Because they think that they talk. They thought because they talk shit on threads, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube comment boards, they think because we don't see them that the Most High don't see them. Because they behind the keyboard, they gonna get away with the words that they speak. You got Israel talking buku shit on YouTube page, the comment board, not so much. Instagram, Facebook video, whatever. TikTok threads. Yeah, TikTok, you got Israel talking buku shit, keyboard warriors. But they think because they're not saying it to our face that they gonna get away with that. They said, give me every idle word that's in the system. Okay. You know, can you find me every idle word? Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 23 and verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men.
Right, such a man only feareth the eyes of men. Because they won't be on the comic board, because listen, it's easy to talk shit behind a computer. You ain't got, it's safe. You ain't got to worry about seeing them face to face. You ain't got to worry about us cursing out, which we not. We harmless as does, man, you know. And we appreciate y'all cursing us out because the scriptures say, blessing you when people revive you. So we gonna appreciate you cursing us out, calling us crazy. We appreciate that. Some other kids probably curse you out. I ain't gonna lie. Don't go up the eyes. You gay saying that. You might get a tongue lash. But GMS, we harmless as does, man. And we gonna reason with you through the spirit. But read that again. Because you said things behind the computer board doesn't mean that the Most High ain't marking. Right? The king of terrors. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus 23 and 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men.
You only fear the eyes of men. You only worried about what a man can do to you. Go ahead.
And knoweth not.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And knoweth not.
No, if not, you don't know. Go ahead.
That the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter.
How much?
10,000 times.
10,000 times. You ever had a microscope and you trying to zoom in 5 times, 10 times, 100 times, and you real specific? It said how much?
10,000 times.
10,000 times. You had a microscope that can zoom in 10,000 times its length. You can look at a speck of dirt from the ground, from in the sky. So his eyes are so bright, it's 10,000 times what?
Brighter than the sun.
So the sun is super bright. It's 10,000 times. His eyes see everything. It's 10,000 times brighter than that. That means he can see where man can't see. All right, go ahead.
Beholding.
He beholds. He looks. Go ahead.
All the ways of men.
He beholds all the ways of men. Everything done is dark. You think you get away with it? He see the Most High is the supercomputer, the super satellite. He sees everything. Go ahead.
It says, and considering the most secret parts.
Right. So everything that you do, the Most High is aware of it, right? So you thinking you scoffing? You might have said a comment 15 years ago and forgot about it. You Israelites is crazy. Y'all some bugged up. You might have said that 25 years ago. You might be an old man now and forgot about it. And the Most High remembered you said that. You know what's that, brother? I need that. Matthew 12. Give me Matthew 12. And the Most High, and scripture, give me the tickets. You know where it's at, he reserved it for the ride. Okay.
When it said 10,000 times brighter than the sun, the sun's light is already bright as it is. So if you was to increase the sun's light 10,000 times, he'll take whoever the next group of. So if in other words, the way the sun's light is vast and it covers a large area, guess what? The angels are even more vast than that. So they see everywhere. Things in secret, they places the sun's light can't reach. You know?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, Matthew 12.
Matthew chapter 12 and verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
So every idle word that you speak, hell, you don't even have to utter it out loud. The fact that you thought about it, you're going to give account for it in the day of judgment, man. Yeah, you got people, man, it's still big, man. You still got people scoffing, seeing the dangerous times that we in. It's still a joke to you. I don't understand how this war in the Middle East is funny. But you still got people that say we bugged out, we crazy.
Well, the scriptures say their prosperity is a giftedness. So they're not, and the scriptures also say in their affliction they shall see the earth. So they're not in their affliction yet. Why? Because they have the illusion by the government, which means mind control, that, you know, they can still live their lives the way they like, you know, the way their wicked heart desires. They can still, you know, go to rah-rah around the corner and buy like fucking, what you call that, some weed.
Now they go to damn convenience store for that now.
Right.
It's
legal, right?
Yeah, it's legal now. They can go. Not to cut you off, but
Right.
they can go get roll up paper. They get grabber leaf, the hot grabber.
Right.
They get the Doritos chip, the Cheetos. They get BLT,
Yep.
extra mayo, vinegar, salt, and pepper.
That's why niggas ain't mad.
Why niggas say they go to Crown Fried Chicken, Mama's Fried Chicken. They go to Popeyes. See some people here, right? Burger King, liquor store, get the E&J, the Parmesan, cheap shit. Yeah, they ain't thinking about the troubles that's coming. They gonna smash on Keisha and them.
Then, what the American mindset has taught them is that, oh, if I don't have it, I'm just gonna take from my neighbor right next to me. You know, I'm just gonna rob him because he has. I saw him last week. He had a nice chain on, you know, and I like it, so I'm gonna just take it. That's what the American mindset is taught them. You know, oh, it's just, you know, they get hungry, they're just gonna steal from the store. They're just gonna take it. That's right.
This is 2 Ezra 15 and verse 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
That was the one I quoted. Nah, that's one specific I quoted. You want me ready? Okay, read it again.
This is Matthew chapter 12 and verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment.
Right, so you're gonna give account for that every word you speak, man. See, it's not us that you speak up against. It's the Most High. He coming with his message, right? It's a saying, don't shoot the messenger. We just here to deliver the message, whether you like it or not. There's one of my favorite movies, man, movie 300, and he went to propose a message from the king with his signet, the kingly knights. And he went to Sparta with the message. That's the moment. And the messenger said, "Don't kill me." Why did he say that? Because it was a direct. While killing the messenger, it's a direct attack against the king. Because this is what the king said. So killing a messenger is essentially like killing the king himself. Because if the king was face to face with you, this is what you would do to him. That's why we say when you come and speak up against us, it's not us you speaking against. If God was down him himself is saying these things, y'all be doing this to him. So go ahead.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 8.
So essentially it's bad for you, man. Go ahead.
He therefore that despiseth not man.
Right, you don't despise men, us. You don't despise them. We regular people. When we close up camp, we go about our business, we go to job, we got family and stuff, we take care of whatever. But other than that, you ain't coming up against us individually. Ain't nothing personal, but
It says, but the Most High, who have also given unto us his Holy Spirit.
right, so you coming up against God himself, the Most High. Because this is his message that we trying to warn you of. All right, so go ahead.
This is 2 Kings 17 and verse 13.
And things about to get bad, man. I seen an article They said that the U.S. government, the United States could face a severe recession because the war has been going on. The Strait of Hormuz has been closed for 4 months. Now, the average American doesn't understand the severity of the situation that we're living in. Don't you know you get 20% of oil reserve out of the Strait of Hormuz? All right? Gas prices is set internationally. So if in Japan they have a shortage of gas and they're paying $200 a barrel for gas, in America you're gonna pay $200 a barrel for gas. Now, what does that look like? $200 a barrel. That's about $7 to $8 a gallon in gas. Now, this doesn't just affect you driving a car. This affects your grocery prices, the cost of your medicine, the cost of your electrical bill, the cost of your water bill, the cost of your clothes, all right? Everything. People are gonna starve. People are gonna lose jobs. This is all because of the war that's taking place right now. Go ahead, yes. And give me Joel 3. I know you was holding something. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's Galatians 4, verse 16.
Yeah, so right now, with this war in the Middle East, it's going to trickle to affect the globe. All right? Go ahead.
Am I therefore become your enemy?
Speak about it.
Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, because the people see that we saying a harsh message, and we became the enemy of the people. Well, we just giving you warning. And it's gonna come a time you ain't gonna see us no more. And they gonna be excited a little bit, like, oh man, damn, I don't see them guys no more. Wonder where they at. And then the reality gonna kick in. And it's gonna be BTA, belt to ass. Alright? You gonna see gas prices go up to $8 to $9. People already crying about gas prices. Gas prices, regular unleaded, is about $4.56. People cry about that when it hit $5. But some brothers got, some brothers is high class. They got to the low foreigns, and they paying like over $5 already. You know what I mean? You got a 16 gallon tank. You multiply that by 5, that's what, like $90 or something like that? So if that go up to $10, $90 gonna turn into $160. Then it's gonna turn into, man, I ain't driving my car no more. Fuck it. You gonna buy the whole family track bikes. All right? Moose bike, right? Yes.
You have to make a choice: gas or groceries.
And then for some women, they're gonna be selling ass for gas.
Sounds strange for a little piece of change.
Change. I'm sorry, I gotta tone my vocabulary. Yeah, do a little strange for some piece of change, man. Just for gas, for essential things, not even money. For essential things like gas and food on the table. They say 1 out of 4 Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, has less than $500 saved in emergency funds. Majority of Americans. Things are gonna get real bad real soon, man. All right. You had something? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It says, I think I read it. I'll read it one more time.
Go ahead.
Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
So we your enemy because we telling you this? That a major conflict is coming? World War III is coming? Why are we the enemy? Because we telling you this. But it is what it is, man. We embrace it. We love being in opposition to the world and beloved of the Most High. Enemy to the world, friend of the Most High. Wait, go ahead. What you got? You got something? Give me Joel 3 too. Joel 3. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 1.
Oh, yeah. You was holding that for a minute, right?
It says,
Yeah.
I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower.
Right, because the watchmen used to stand on the top of the barricaded city, and they would watch for danger. Right, go ahead.
And I will watch to see what he will say unto me.
So we are spiritual watchmen. So we watching to see what the Most High is going to tell us to say. Go ahead.
And what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Go ahead.
It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
So all the prophets, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Habakkuk, Zephaniah, Ezekiel, a whole list of prophets, they all had visions. And they wrote it down in a book. They made it plain upon tables. Very simple. Go ahead.
That he may run that readeth it.
So we run to spread the message. Go ahead.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right, because at that time, thousands of years ago, it wasn't set for those prophecies to be fulfilled at that time. It was set for a specific time, a specific destination, specific kingdom. Go ahead.
But at the end,
In the end, we at the end now. Go ahead.
it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah, that's why we see the prophecy. We see the device of the mark of the beast. If you said this 20 years ago, you probably still have a little doubt, like, nah, man, I don't know if the technology is really available. It ain't no scalping videos no more. That whole RFID chip, man, being the mark of the beast, we see it clear as day. Who carries cash anymore? When the last time you pulled out a $20 bill at the grocery store? You take it out your phone, you got the app, you double tap it, your card comes up, you got a selection of cards you can choose from. You know what I mean? Shit, sometimes you got your medical records in your, you got an app. Shit, I went to go get a checkup. It's City MD. Yeah, we normal guys, we do that. You know, just to basically check up whatever. Nothing wrong with that. I went to get a basic checkup. They got an app that you download that stores your information. Anything wrong with you, you got a certain ailment or a sickness, it will be listed. Everything is electronic. They phased out, what do you call it? Cash, the cash places.
Check cashing place?
Check cashing places.
Western Union?
Western Union. When the last time you got a hard check from your job and had to wait in line and put 1.5% of your paycheck to get cash out? You get direct deposit. Give me Revelation 13. We might as well jump into it. I'll read that again. I'm on the tangent.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3.
Yeah.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
So when John the Revelator seen these visions, it ain't happened then. It was a mystery. It was foreign. It was unbelievable. There ain't no way in hell that it was possible. Well, he believed it could happen, of course. But they didn't have that technology to fulfill those prophecies during his time. It was for a specific time. Go ahead.
But at the end, it shall speak and not lie.
So with that, we will jump into Revelation 13. 16.
This is
Speak about it.
This is Revelation 13 and verse 16.
15.
Verse 15. We have power to give life to the image of the beast.
So Habakkuk said that these prophecies were written for a appointed time. So we're jumping into John the Revelator when he received his vision on the island of Patmos. He said, what? Read that again.
Revelation 13 and 15. He had life. He had power to give life to the image of the beast.
So he had power to give life to the image of the beast. All right, go ahead.
That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. So before it gets to the point where people will be killed for not taking the RFID chip, he shows you all the innovations of having this thing. I believe they got this whole thing about the RFID chip being implanted into the forehead would give the people the ability to walk again. It's a miracle. One guy even said, give you Christ-like abilities. What did Yahweh Shah do? So-called Christ, what did he do? Oh, Christ, man, what did he do? He gave people the ability to walk that wasn't able to. He gave people the ability to see that were blind. So he's going to utilize this technology to say that people that can't see will be able to see again. People that can't walk will be able to walk again. Go ahead. That's the power that he's going to give to this beast, this system. Go ahead.
He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor.
So he calls of all. So everybody in society, whether you're Europe, Romania, Italy, Poland, Russia, China,
Last scripture.
South Korea, America. Everybody's gonna have to get this thing. Go ahead.
It says, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads.
They're gonna put a mark, they're gonna put a chip in your right hand or your forehead. So come now.
Yeah, but that's the mark of the beast.
Yeah, the mark of the beast.
That's my beast.
Oh, so with that one, give up praise to Yahweh, the Apostle, GMS, salutations to you, Aki, until next time, shalom.